UncleClaude here, and these are my championship picks. And this is first for the AFC, of course, where it'll be Peppermint Patty Mahomes versus the soon-to-be two-time MVP, Lamar Jackson, and the Baltimore Ravens. In fact, they'll both would have had two MVPs. I don't know how many times that's happened in NFL history, but away we go. I tell you, supposed to be, I think, pretty messy in Baltimore this afternoon. A lot of rain throughout the Northeast. Up here in New York, it's rained pretty well. And I think that's advantage Baltimore because they like to run the football. I mean, Kansas City runs the football more than they normally used to, but the heavy running game is more predicated to the Baltimore offense. I mean, they pride themselves on how they run the football. This will definitely be a war of the trenches. Kansas City's defense has played a lot better than normal. We saw what Chris Jones did against Buffalo last week. Now, they did get bailed out by a couple of misfires by Josh Allen, a drop also by Stephon Diggs, and also the second wide right in Buffalo's career that ends a playoff journey for them. Now, we know with Baltimore, Justin Tucker might be the greatest kicker of all time. And you know what? He is the greatest kicker of all time. I mean, nobody has been more accurate than him. And this coming from a Steelers fan who can't stand the Ravens. But the one thing about me, I will give credit where it is due. And Justin Tucker is the very best the league has to offer. Now, the one thing I will say that definitely tilts things in the Ravens' way is Mark Andrews, his favorite target, Jackson's favorite target, comes back for this game. And KC's linebacking core is not great in covering tight ends, nor is Baltimore's for that matter, but they're more healthy. And listen, Baltimore does have Raekwon Smith, and he'll be all over the field today. But in order for Baltimore to win, they must pressure Patrick Mahomes up the middle. No quarterback, but especially Patrick Mahomes, likes pressure, especially up the middle. And KC's offensive line is not the greatest. But for that matter, nor is Baltimore. So we could see a lot of sacks, but this is definitely a turnover game. Whoever wins the turnover battle will in all likelihood win this game. I do believe that this will be a toss-up game, but I'm going to give this one... Oh my gosh, this is going to be tough. I'm rooting hard for the Baltimore Ravens. Would I be shocked if Kansas City pulls out the upset here? Absolutely not. But I do feel it is Lamar Jackson's turn. I'm going to go Baltimore 24, Kansas City 21. Now in the NFC, the Detroit Lions go into Santa Clara to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Jared Goff versus Brock Purdy. I mean, polar opposites. Remember, Jared Goff was the very first pick in the draft when he came out, and Brock Purdy, as we all know, was Mr. Irrelevant. Now, Purdy definitely has more weapons, and as of now, Deebo Samuel is supposed to play later on today. The Lions have a couple of injuries on the offensive line. I mean, Ragnow was able to make it back, but I think the other guy is out. They just signed a tight end off the street. And he's a pretty good tight end, but I'm not sure if he's going to be ready to play in this particular game here. And we all know that George Kittle, of course, Deebo Samuel, who is, they say, ready to play, Brandon Ayuk, and Christian McCaffrey, who is the guy who makes it all run. I mean, they're just stacked. And on the defensive end, of course, Armstead, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, I mean, all those guys. Listen, this is going to be a hard one for Detroit. But who do you trust? Do I trust Jared Goff more? Now, we all know he did take a team to the Super Bowl. Now, he played very poorly in that Super Bowl. But he did take a team there. Brock Purdy looked like he was going to take them there. Then he got hurt. That was a horrific injury. And he did try to gut it out. I mean, this looks like this could be a game for the ages. I mean, I know the betting public will be going San Francisco. Shanahan finds a way to lose these games. I just have a sink. And listen, maybe this partly because I want Detroit to win. I'm going Detroit upset special, folks. I am going to go Detroit 34, Lions 31 in the upset special. So the way I have it is Detroit versus Baltimore in the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts? Make sure to leave any comments that you want in this section. That is, obviously make sure that the comments are not disrespectful and no crazy cuss words. If you're going to leave any curse words, just misspell them so I don't have to take them out or YouTube doesn't take them out. Thank you all so much for joining me. UncClaude signing out. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Travel well, and God bless.